What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 5 of our Pokemon FireRed Let's Play. In the last episode, we made our way north of Cerulean to Bill's house after having somewhat of a trainer gauntlet. And we transformed him from a Pokemon, a Clefairy, back into a human. Then made our way here to Vermilion City. And in this episode, we are going to be going to the SSN, going through the Diglett's Cave, and going to the route east of Vermilion City, because I do want to get all that side stuff, out of the way before we actually go into Vermilion, the gym battle. But we're going to be doing the gym in the next episode. So let's get to it right over here. Before we do that, though, I do want to point out something that I've done. I went and I actually got me a couple of Meowth because they do have the pickup ability. And if you want a lot of items in this game, a lot of good items, get yourself Meowth and just fill up your party slots until you get your other team members. Actually, and since Meowth in this game, for whatever reason, it can learn Cut and Flash as well, I don't even need Blossom, so I can probably just go ahead and catch another one, because I was originally going to use a Vileplume on the team, but I decided against it. So I guess in between episodes, I'm actually going to go and catch myself another Meowth. But for now, 3 is just fine. So now we're going to be heading to the SSN after getting the ticket from Bill. And oh boy, we're going to be having a ton of battles in here. So let's get ready. But the good thing is we're going to be getting a ton of experience as well. I do want to... you know what? I don't even know. I just realized my team is awful for the upcoming gym battle, and Blue Shell is going to be the best because he's got Water Pulse, so I think I'm only going to use Blue Shell for this episode because he's going to need to be as high level as he possibly can. I'm well aware I could just go get myself a Diglett, but I'm not one for using Pokemon that aren't going to be on my final team just to get through a gym battle. So let's get to it. I am but a solitary traveler. My soul companions are friends. Our friends and friends are Pokemon. I got on my journey. I could not read today. Okay, he's got himself a Growlithe. Something that I might want to pick up myself at some point, maybe. I don't even know. I don't really know, but we might just do that. Oh, here we go. And I just barged into this guy's room. You insolent pup! How dare you barge in? How dare you leave your door unlocked? I'm just gonna tell you one thing right now. In this world, if your door's unlocked, I'm coming straight into your house, and I'm gonna take any items that I find on the floor, because that's not illegal in the Pokemon universe. So you might want to start locking your doors, alright? Oh, wait, hang on. What does he say after I beat him? I wish to be left alone. Well, maybe then you should lock your door. Maybe that's, very few people do that in the Pokemon universe. And in Setopolis City, in Hoenn, I think that's the only town that people actually were smart and locked their doors so people couldn't get into their homes. Alright, so anyway, but that was only there because, they didn't want you to explore Setopolis until, you did something else. But anyway, here we are, and I know you can get a really good TM on this boat. It's the TM for Brick Break, so I'm going to want to make sure that I get that because I do want to give it to a certain Pokemon that we're going to be picking up on the team. So let's go ahead and get rid of you people over here. Level 26. How's that? Great for you, Blue Shell. Just getting so powerful right now. I love Pokemon. Do you? No. I hate Pokemon. What would it be like for someone in the Pokemon world to just live without liking Pokemon? Because Pokemon are just... It is literally the life in this world, and they're everywhere. So how can you even live? And right there, yes, there's TM31 for Brick Break. How can you even live in this world and not like Pokemon? I don't quite understand that. I know Lily didn't really like Pokemon if you watch the Sun and Moon anime, but she grew to like them. But still, it's like, how do you even function in this society, in the Pokemon society, without liking Pokemon? It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, here we have a Great Ball that was obviously a Pokeball, so we got a Great Ball out of a Pokeball. Pokeballception, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to be getting a bunch of berries here that are thrown away in the trash can that were just... The chefs thought were no good. They were probably spoiled, and that's why they just went ahead and did not use them for their ingredients, and now I just picked them up, and I'm going to go ahead and give them my Pokemon. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, now I think the wrong way to go is down this way, and this is the way I want to go, because I do want to get as much experience as I possibly can. And we have ourselves a Hyper Potion right there. So, now let's go over here. Whew, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. Alright, now I believe there's a pretty good item you can get on this specific area of the ship, so I'm going to make sure I get that. Matey, you're walking the plank if you lose. Is that legal? Is that legal? I know it is in the Pokemon manga, probably, but in this game, I don't think that's legal. Can he do that? I don't even know if there's a plank on the ship. Anyway, I won, so I don't have to walk the plank now, so that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and beat this guy. Look at that shoulder! Oh my goodness, he's sticking his tongue out at me, mocking me. The all-mocking tongue of the freaking shoulder. Where we're out at sea, jellyfish Pokemon sometimes drift by. Yeah. And I bet that guy probably catches all of them, because it seems like sailors and fishermen just kind of catch whatever they can. They just catch something and then poison your Pokemon. That's just lovely. Okay, I'm going to Water Pulse, see if that'll do any more damage. Oh, alright, there we go. Now I have to heal my poison. Oh my gosh. Every time Poison Sting is used on me, I swear I get poisoned every time. And I really should have used a, not used, but I should have went and got myself some healing items. And as you can see right there, you're pretty much going to want, to get, or you're going to be getting berries pretty much 90% of the time, 80-90% of the time with pickup, because it's actually very, very good, because if you can get so many cherry berries and Aspire berries, you won't even need to go buy status healing items from the Pokemon, so that's pretty nice right there. So let me see if I can actually get through all these fights here without having to heal my Pokemon, because I don't feel like, because you don't really want to be using healing items in here, because you can just go back to the bed over on the first floor of the ship and heal your Pokemon for free. So you probably want to conserve your items as much as possible. Come on then, my sailor's pride is at stake. His sailor's pride. Okay, I don't even understand what a sailor's pride is even, like, you know. How do you take so much pride being a sailor? Like, you're just being a sailor. You're not accomplishing much. How can you have pride in something that isn't even an accomplishment? I don't know. You want to be a sailor? Not really, because then I have to stay on this ship with you guys. And, you know, there's one guy on the ship that wants to do a little, you know, whatever. There's one guy on the ship that says something that's pretty weird. So, yeah, with those kind of people, I don't think I'd want to stay on the ship with them. So now that we've done the first half of the ship, that's right, I said first half, because there's quite a bit of things. Oh, wait, no, okay, I don't think this is the right way. Well, it is the right way. Yeah, okay. This is the right way. But I don't want to actually go that way. I want to go the wrong way, because I want to get some more experience. Okay. Right over here. Our captain is a sword master. What? What? I never knew that. That guy's a sword master? Are you serious? Okay, then why does he have the HM for cut in the first place if he has a sword? That doesn't make... Why? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, Blue Shell is going to need some healing, so we're going to go back and heal really quick. Actually, no, I think we'll heal after we're done with all the trainers, because we're going to have a pretty important battle at the end of the ship. So here we have a Machop, Toaster Head. You ever look at a Machop and... No, I got poisoned. Okay, I want to get out of there. But you ever look at a Machop and it's just like, its head looks like a toaster. Like those, whatever it is that's coming out of the spikes, like the spike-looking things that's coming out of the head of Machop, Machoke, and Machamp, it looks like a toaster. It honestly does, and I really... Okay, Super Potion's right there. Alright, now I'm gonna fight the rest of these people. Wait, you're not fighting? What the heck? Scrubbing decks is hard work. It looks like you're just, well, you know, walking back and forth. You're slacking on the job, man. I'm seasick, so I stepped out to get some air. Oh, boy, and even though this ship isn't even moving... Somehow, the guy's seasick. Okay, whatever. Hey, matey, let's do a little jig. Yeah, this is the guy that wants to dance with the 10-year-old. That guy's very weird looking. I don't know if I want to dance with this man. It's kind of weird, but, you know, level 29 for Blue Shell. How many kinds of Pokemon do you think there are in this world? 151 at this point in the series. 151 Pokemon. So yeah, let's go ahead and go over here. Get away from those weird guys that are seasick when the ship's not even moving. I can't even believe that. I mean, it took me a while to realize the ship wasn't actually moving. So then I'm like, okay, so this guy is just like sitting. Oh, here we go. I think that actually registers Snorlax to your Pokedex. But yeah, I guess that guy's he gets seasick just from being on the water, which I never even heard of. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the fighting. We're almost done with the battles on the ship. Check out what I fished up. All right, he's got himself a Goldeen on his team. Oh my gosh, I have to switch out now because you just had to confuse me. And I know with my luck, I'm going to hurt myself every single time in confusion. I might as well go ahead and give Angry Boy Pursuit, even though Pursuit is special based in this game. So probably not going to be using that all that much. And we got a PP up. I think that's one of those 5% items. We're getting pretty lucky with pickup thus far. Competing against the young keeps me youthful. I don't know how that works, but yeah, you do you, big dog. You do you, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and take out him. And he didn't use Thundershock for whatever reason. There's a lot of trainers that I've been fighting lately that have super effective moves, or should have super effective moves against me. But, oh, wait a minute, he might not have, because if you don't know, I read this, I don't know if it's true or not, but whenever you fight a trainer in a Pokemon game, they're going to have, like, unless they're special trainer, I don't know if it's trainer or wild battles, or wild Pokemon, but they will have the last 4 moves that are in their learn slot. So, like, whatever 4 moves that they would have learned through the last 4 level up moves. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. I never even knew that. But let's go ahead and get rid of it. We don't have very many trainers left on this ship. And I didn't get static. That's amazing. Okay, now we have X attack right there. And which do you find more worthy? A strong or a rare Pokemon? How about rare, strong Pokemon? You know, that's what I like. So anyway, we're going to need to be going and healing our Pokemon now because we're going to have a rival battle. And I do prefer me to not be beaten down. I think that's the final trainer. I think there might be one in here. No, there's not. So we're going to be going back and healing up our Pokemon at that room, hoping that someone doesn't mug us or, you know, we have a nice lady watching us as we sleep. You know, that's not creepy at all. I have a feeling she's, you know, a nice lady. She's going to heal our Pokemon. Maybe she is like the nurse of the ship or whatever, and she's healing our Pokemon. I totally trust her to not steal my Pokemon as I'm sleeping. Yes, sir. Alright, here we have our next rival battle coming up. And he's going to be leading with his bird, so I might as well lead with mine. Alright. Probably lead. I think he does lead with Pidgeotto, so... Bonjour, Crimson. Imagine seeing you here. Crimson, you were really invited, so how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds. First of all, you can't even catch 49 or 40 kinds of Pokemon. You can evolve them, so that means he probably caught all the Pokemon and took the time to evolve them. I'm sorry, I want to be a Pokemon Master, but I'm not going to take the time at this point in the game to evolve Pokemon like that, because that would literally take days. This guy is insane. Anyway, he's going to send out his Pidgeotto. This is pretty much the same. I mean, look at it. He gained 2 levels. 2! A whopping 2 levels. I don't know what he's been doing. Obviously, he hasn't been training his Pokemon. Because, my goodness. And this is right here is the point where we are going to absolutely murder his Raticate. I mean, literally murder. Because at this point in the game, this is the last battle you're going to see that Raticate. Now, I don't think that we actually killed it, even though I know that's a theory. I think he just kind of realized, you know, Raticate sucks and I need a better normal type or something. That's probably what ended up happening, because at this point, this point in the game right here is the point where Raticate, even if it has Hyper Fang, starts to get outclassed by something like, you know, Meowth. So, anyway, we did kind of gain a crap ton of levels, so we just one-shotted his entire team. That wasn't very interesting, but I didn't really mean to be this over level, but, you know, I am only using 2 Pokemon at this point. Don't worry. My next couple of team members, actually my next 2 team members are within the same, like, 5-minute vicinity in terms of game time, so the levels will start to even out at that point, so I won't be ridiculously over-leveled at that point anymore. But anyway, we're done with the SSN now, and we're going to be going over here and getting ourselves the cut TM, or cut HM, after we rub this old man's back as he's seasick and throwing up in a trash can. Yeah, just go ahead and rub the guy's back, just random guy's back that I don't even know. Anyway, getting the cut HM. Now, I don't understand how HMs even work, because in this game, as you've seen before, when you use a TM on a Pokemon, it kind of just like puts the disc on its forehead, just like downloads it into its brain somehow. Maybe, honestly, maybe you put it into the TGTV, and anyway, now the SSN is going away forever. I don't know where it goes. No one knows where it goes. Because the ship that's in Johto is different than this one. So SSN just kind of leaves and never returns forever. But anyway, as I was saying with the TMs, when you use it on a Pokemon, it kind of puts the TM on the forehead, and it just kind of downloads it. But I think you put it into the TGTV, and that's how they learn the moves. But in other games, the TGTV isn't even existent. So how that works, I have no idea. But anyway, we're going to be healing our Pokemon, and we're going to be going over to the Diglett's Cave over here now. Because now that we have the cut, and actually I need to teach cut to a Pokemon, so I can actually use it outside of battle. So I guess we're going to go ahead and give it to this Meowth right here. Because if you have 10 Pokemon and your Pokedex at this point in the game, you can get the Flash HM, which you're not necessarily going to need, but it does make it easier for navigating certain areas in the game a little bit later on. So we're here in Diglett's Cave. I'm going to speed through this because, yeah, you know, it's not really... Yeah, I don't know. Why did it just use Dig when I'm using a Flying type? Gonna go ahead and catch Diglett for my Pokedex, and then we're actually gonna be fighting them all because some of them have Arena Trap and you can't even run away from them. And you can also find Dugtrio in here, and an easy way to find that is if, like, for example, I have Angry Boyd right here, level 27. If I use a Repel, I will run into nothing but Dugtrio because they are level 29 and 31 in there. And if you want to catch one, be my guest. At this point in the game, you're probably not going to be that high level if you're using more than 2 Pokemon. And it can kind of decimate your team, especially since it's probably going to have Arena Trap and you won't even be able to run away or switch out your Pokemon. And that can be very, very deadly, so be careful for that. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Want to trade it for Mr. Mime? That right there is actually a pretty good trade. Mr. Mime is a great special attacker, but if you have the ability to trade, honestly I wouldn't recommend that because Alakazam is by far, outside of legendaries, the best psychic type in the game. So now we're going to cut down this tree over here, and this is what we came for, the Flash HM. Like I said, if you have 10 Pokemon caught in your Pokedex, you're going to be getting the Flash HM, so you can light up dark caves, and that's exactly what we got. Well, we have 19, but gonna go ahead and get HM5, and we can also get this item over here that's been bugging me for the last couple of episodes, and it is simply an Aether. That's gonna boost the PP of your moves by 10, and also a Paralyze Heal. Alright, now I don't know if they just didn't have enough characters to put into that, but they misspelled Paralyze, and that's always bugged me. How Paralyze Heal is always spelled wrong. You know, so anyway, now that we're done with that, we're going to be speeding through the Diglett's Cave because we have one more area to explore, and that is the area Isaba! Oh, as I was saying. But Arena Trap, wait a minute, you know what? I think I want to catch this. I'm going to try to catch it, alright? I'm going to try to catch this. I don't have any, you know, I'm going to throw some balls at this thing, and if I can't catch it, then you know what, I'm just going to let it be, but I'm going to try 3 more balls, and if I don't catch it, then, well, you know what, I can buy unlimited Pokeballs, so I'm just going to keep throwing my balls at it until I catch it. Probably not even going to catch it, but let's try the Great Ball. Come on, Dugtrio, get the ball, thank you! Alright, now I don't have to worry about evolving that Diglett that I caught just to get it in my Pokedex. So, yeah, level 29 Dugtrio on the team. Well, not really on the team because I'm not going to be using it, but if you can get yourself a level 29 Dugtrio, the gym, the electric type gym with Surge and Vermilion is going to be a piece of absolute cake. considering you do have the dig. Oh my goodness, Diglett, leave me alone. Considering you do have the dig TM, yeah, level 29 Duckshoot is going to absolutely demolish Surge. Anyway, now that we're done with that little area, now we're going to be heading over to the east of Vermilion, and we're going to be fighting all those trainers to get some extra experience before the gym battle. So let's head over there, and the Pokemon that you can catch on Route 11 will be pulled up on the screen right here for you guys, so you'll know what you can get. Let's go! Don't cheat. Don't worry, I won't cheat because I'm not allowed to do that in this game. Alright, let's go and get poisoned. Is it that? You know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to waste an antidote. I'm just going to go back over here because my bad luck with poison, every time poison sting is used on me, I just get poisoned every single time, and that's just lovely. Win, lose, or draw. You know what? You know what's BS about that? If you actually do draw, you lose in this game, and you lose your money in Blackout, which is complete crap. You know, in that circumstance, why can't a nurse just come to me and heal my Pokemon? There's no need for me to lose money. Why can't Nurse Joy just come over here in the Pokemon Center truck or something and heal my Pokemon? It doesn't make any sense. You know, whatever. I bet they weren't thinking about that, and you know, that would be too convenient, right? So, yeah, I apologize also for speeding up these battles, but honestly, they're not even interesting. It's just random trainers with, you know, maybe 1 or 2 Pokemon, and oh my goodness, stop hurting yourself! Oh. This is what I was talking about. You know, fighting electric types. My team is awful against electric type Pokemon right now. Alright, we got a couple more battles over here. Competition. I can't get enough. Alright, oh, he's got the Bellsprout. One weird thing about Bellsprout, you look at that thing, you look at its lips. What kind of lips is that? Like, what is that? It's a bell? I know it's supposed to be a bell, but it's got lips around that bell. What in the world? Why does it have lips? I know it's supposed to be a mouth, because when it evolves into Victory Bell, it's a fly trap, but those lips, man. I mean, it's up there with Jinx. Not up there with Jinx. Bellsprout's lips are by far the most disturbing lips in all of Pokemon. And to me, honestly, like, it's weird. Like, what is that? Anyway, we're gonna be... How many times am I gonna get confused today? I mean, my goodness. Anyway, there's an escape rope right there. And let's go in here. I don't know if we can do anything in here yet. Yeah, we can. Okay, we can go up here. And I think there's an aid up here. Yes, if you catch 30 Pokemon, you can get the item finder, right? Yeah, so let's see, and we have caught 20 kinds, and yeah, I guess we can come back here and get the item finder, but in this game, the item finder's trash. It literally sucks. Like, it won't even activate unless you're like 10 feet away from the item. So, anywho, I'm going to be coming back. Oh, I forgot to get this item. I'm going to be coming back off screen. I'm going to be catching all the Pokemon you can catch in this area. And, yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we are going to be exploring Vermilion City, taking on the gym leader, and making our way over to Rock Tunnel. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys then.